Lupin tells the story of Hassan, a genius mastermind who might as well be a wizard. Hassan is such a whiz that he managed to steal one of the most expensive necklaces in the world from a super guarded famous museum using a single bottle of chloroform and a fake Wikipedia page. I mean, who needs Nigerian print scams when you've got Photoshop? First, let's address the elephant in the room. Everyone loves making comparisons, so I'm gonna go ahead and save y'all some time. As far as heist shows go, Lupin is basically the French version of La Casa de Papel, only with half the budget and double the plot holes. I believe this show might be a giant human experiment made to test just how much BS the audience is willing to disregard for the sake of momentary enjoyment. It's not suspension of disbelief at this point, it's straight up denial. We're all denying how much stupidity we allow ourselves to sit through out of boredom. Okay, back to the show. What isn't obvious at first glance is that Hassan didn't just randomly choose that necklace. 25 years ago, his dad was falsely accused of stealing that same necklace by his rich, evil boss, Hubert Pellegrini. So he offed himself in jail out of shame. And before saying his final bye-byes, he left his son a book that idolizes a genius phantom thief called Arsène Lupin. You guessed it, Hassan's deep internalized trauma made him straight up believe Lupin isn't just a book, it's a lifestyle. And his delusions are strong and almighty, because they also gave him superpowers. Hassan can now appear out of thin air, make people faint with a single touch, fight like ninjas, and change his appearance better than all them cloud-chasing TikTok kiddos. With his brains and mastery of disguise, he managed to sneak into a prison and then escape it unscratched. Track down a journalist that spent years in hiding in a single day. Manipulate old, wealthy, gullible women into handing their fortunes to him. And casually break out prisoners. All in a matter of a few days. No rest for the wicked. Oh, and he also kidnapped a police officer in broad daylight. The dirty cop responsible for incriminating his dad. This dude was literally in charge of the case, the report, and the autopsy. The police force must have been extremely underfunded back then, because this poor fella got a 3-for-1 job at the bureau, so you can't really blame him for going rogue. To step it up a notch, Hassan somehow installed security spy cameras all over this dude's house, threatened him with incriminating deepfake videos, and then hacked into his smart Alexa thingy. Is there anything this man can't do? Well, besides making sure his friends aren't killed and that his accomplices aren't arrested. Speaking of arrests, the police station is seething trying to figure out who this mystery man is. And everyone's clueless, of course, except for Yusuf Gedira, who's got it all figured out. Turns out, the part-time geek, part-time nerd has a Lupin perversion as well, and he's salty that someone else is living his deepest fantasies. This makes him obsessed with the case, and he makes all the connections necessary to discover Lupin's real identity. Too bad no one cares. Even their boss turned the blind eye. He might be dirty and all, but he ain't a snitch. This allowed Hassan to continue fulfilling his vow of screwing over the Pellegrinis in peace. Hell, he even screwed the Pellegrini daughter for kicks. The show ends with Hassan framing the hitman sent to kill him with the crimes he committed himself. This gets him so triggered that he kidnaps Hassan's son Raoul for revenge. La fin.